Hello, good evening. Welcome, Galactic. Good evening. Welcome to something that is, for a change, not Doom Eternal, because I've played that for almost an entire week. And I could even play it again, because I actually saw that new challenges have appeared, so that would give me XP, but I'm like, I can do that later, maybe in a few days again. Maybe, we'll see. I'll be down to play more Doom Eternal just because of how much fun it clearly is. Electro. I forgot what my volume levels were for this game. Alright, well, hopefully this is fine. Anyway, let's just play with the McLaren, and hopefully, I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish the game tonight, but I'll make some decent progress. My game froze there for a sec. Into a Mercedes red. No repairs needed. So yeah, North American tour. Got this. Let's just do that. 6 rounds, 8 laps per fucking race. Are you fucking kidding? Oh my fucking god. Jeebus. This is gonna be tough. I'm gonna have to watch out with damaging my car, honestly. This is gonna be an endurance, fuck. 48 fucking laps. This might as well be the only thing I'm doing tonight.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's been a while since I played this, so I really gotta get used to the controls again, I think. I am in the lead, no problems there. Easy. Alright, try to keep my damage to a minimal. Just drive. Got no engine damage, minimal steering and body damage. Suspension is gonna take a beating though. 8 laps though. Jeebus. 8 laps will be absolutely ridiculous. I don't even know what the average time will be here. Ah, fuck my life.
Lap 2.
Well, that's already a lot of suspension damage. Fuck. Gotta pay more attention. I wonder if that upper road is... Now that's like a big jump I'd have to take, but that'll probably give me a load of damage. It's probably not worth it. Not worth it at all. These boys are right behind me though. I mean, 6 seconds, 7 seconds. It's a decent more gap, but yeah, you can lose that with ease. I finally entered that cave or tunnel. It's a tunnel, not a cave. With decent speed. Still managed to screw up at the end here though. Oh well. There we go. That's 2 laps done and pretty much is it the quarter? No, it's not a quarter of my suspension yet, but it's gonna get absolutely wrecked. Like bumps like that already give it damage. Owie. I didn't check my lap times. This is like 2 minutes or something. Jeez, that means it's like a 16-minute race. And there's my car already bottoming out. Oh my god. Oh, hi there, Toaster. What's up, man? How you doing? It's very nice to see you, man. Ah! My McLaren is taking a beating. Check the speedometer, can't even read the numbers, can only tell you are going fast. Yeah, this... well, not anymore. The speedometer, it's... I only pretty, I found out pretty late that it's actually a universal speedometer. Like, the white numbers are in miles per hour, the inferior method of calculating speed and distance. And then in orange we have the kilometers per hour, which is the superior version. But yeah, we're doing pretty long races now. I'm required to do 8 laps 6 times. And as you can see, I'm only halfway through the race, pretty much, and my suspension is almost halfway damaged. Well, it means it's already taken a lot of damage, honestly. And as you can see and hear, the left side of my suspension is bottoming out when I'm taking left turns. Which is very weird. No, sorry, it's the right side of my suspension bottoming out when I'm taking left turns. Because of the weight transfer. Gas guzzlers. Oh, I actually installed that game not too long ago because I want to play that as well. I really like those arcadey combat racing games like Gas Guzzlers, and I believe Flat Out was also one of those games. Nice arcadey fun. I should play that soon. Also, probably should play Burnout soon enough. Can you take a guess what car I'm driving? It should be pretty easy to guess based on the layout of my cockpit view. Not sure. Almost anyone would be able to guess it. Okay, here's a tip. You can see that I am actually seated in the middle of the car. Now, not a lot of cars have that. But there's a very, very famous sports car from the 90s that famously has a middle seat. So it's very easy recognizable because of that.
That's your best lap, lap 6.
Brain is missing in action at the moment. Okay. We got ourselves a McLaren F1 with very shit suspension. It's one of those unique cool things about the McLaren F1 having the driver's seat in the middle. There's actually 2 passenger seats right behind the driver's seat to the left and right. At least in the normal McLaren F1. I always thought that was a very cool, unique thing about the car. And I'm still impressed because even though it's like a supercar from the 90s, it still really holds up. But this game is one of the few games that I've just been very comfortable driving in cockpit, and it's mostly because the third-person views are either too low to the ground or too far from the car, which made it pretty uncomfortable for me. So I finally managed to complete the 2 master levels in Doom Eternal last night without the game crashing. I also played a lot more online last night, and holy fuck, online is fun in Eternal. Especially when you're playing against newer players who are playing as demons and don't know what the fuck they're doing. I felt so bad for, like, all the people playing as Archviles and Pain Elementals. And I would just teleport in behind them because I would use the teleporter as the Doomslayer. They'd have no idea I was behind them, and I just spam the Ballista and SSG in their ass, and they're like, what the fuck is happening? And I just kill them within 5 seconds or something. Most high-end sports cars are still competent. Most newer cars have a limit to a certain environmental efficiency. Aren't going full ape shit with their engines. Especially if they need to stay road legal, right? Because I think that's still a goal, like... there's probably not a lot of change in what are the limits of a road legal car. So they probably have to limit a lot of cars regarding that. But I still think it's like... The McLaren F1 has always been such an impressive car to me. Compared to other supercars from the 90s, you know? Like, even stuff like the Honda NSX was considered a supercar, but now I just see it as more of a sports car. Like, I would never put a Honda NSX next to a McLaren F1. Then again, there's like new terms for type of cars every time. Like, you've had supercars, and now there's like hypercars. Maybe even other terms that are being used now. And I mean, I'm always gonna be a big fan of sports cars. But just as much as I love muscle cars. I think I maybe even love muscle cars a bit more, but you know, sports cars, supercars are all fine as well. I guess it's mostly that I'm not as much of a fan of supercars because it's mostly the other people who like supercars, which are like edgy teenage kids. Where it's like, oh, top speed is everything. Bugatti Veyron is the best car ever because it can go 10 billion kilometers a second. Even though the Bugatti Veyron is like super heavy. And I don't know, all the edgy teens only drive supercars because they handle very well, are pretty much glued to the road because of all the downforce they create. But when you see like a teenager driving a muscle car, they can't drive for shit, which is always hilarious. There's like a nice meme in GTA 5 online where people would complain about cars with rear-wheel drive in GTA 5 online because those have a little bit of wheel spin, and to prevent wheel spin You just gotta like let go of the accelerator a bit when cornering.
2, 1, go!
But all the little kids don't know about that. They don't have the patience for that. So all they want to drive is a 4-wheel drive car or like an all-wheel drive car that is glued to the ground. Oh, hi Ken. Bok bok. What's up, man? How you doing? What's the bok bok? Bugatti Veyron is a brick on a straight line. It's always fast, but throw it against the feather in a bendy track won't be. Yeah, exactly. That's why I always kind of disliked the Veyron. And the Veyron doesn't look as awesome. Oh, Big Yosh, nice. I don't know what it is with the Veyron. It just doesn't look aggressive enough. Like, it just looks... I don't know. Something odd about the regular Veyron. There was a different Bugatti that was a bit cooler looking, a newer one. Hey Albert, what's up, man? I forgot what the newer Bugatti was. Oh, an hour of Yoshi even. I'm debating with myself if I should add an option for channel points to wear the Doomslayer helmet. But that will require me to plug in my shitty ear thingies, which I have right here. And I have to use these fucking things, because otherwise I can't hear the game while wearing the helmet. It's like, these things are pretty shit quality. I don't know if I want to do that to myself. Like, the issue is not looking through the helmet, it's literally like the quality of the sound. I'm doing okay, Albert. Just gotta pay $1 million fucking to repair the damages. Literally 44,000 in damages, Jesus Christ. It's gonna be a lot of money. Oh, Big Yosh helmet. Yeah, I could give him a helmet as well. Well, time for 8 more laps, boys. This is gonna be a long championship. 6 races of 8 laps each. Oh, and it's snowing, so that probably means shit grip. Yep, that's shit grip. I mean, it's still good grip because we're in the McLaren F1. But it is shittier because snow. Alright, just look at my suspension damage now. Boop. Oh, this is not gonna go well. It's not only my suspension that's damaged now. So who thought it was a good idea to drive 8 laps in the snow like this? Holy shit. Not sure why my light was turned on. Just gonna turn it off now. It's not dark or anything. Grip in the tunnel and no more grip out of the tunnel. Hugging the wall there. Ow. Wow, the acceleration boost we get in the tunnel just because we have more grip is insane. It's not even really snowing that much, but the whole road is frozen apparently. And we don't have spiked tires or anything. Not even, no, spiked tires wouldn't even work on ice. That would only be for snow. There'll be a lot of sparks if we'd be using spiked tires now. Speaking of spiked tires, I'm almost done watching the Rally of Mexico that was like a couple weeks ago. Just not been able to watch it a lot due to just different shit happening and me being dumb and distracted a lot by other things. I'm almost done watching Rally Mexico, and I don't know when the next rally is gonna happen because the fucking virus. Like, even Rally Mexico, like, Sunday got deleted because of the virus as well. Whew. So yeah, like a 2+ minute track this is, considering the lap record is 2:12. So it's gonna be like 2:20 or something for me, I don't know. Maybe even more. So you guys wanna know a fun meme? I already posted about it in the venting channel, but I'll tell it again. Bethesda, as usual, is just ruining every fucking experience. Well, not every experience, but like the biggest flaws about Doom Eternal all have to do with Bethesda, pretty much. Or like me having to use the fucking Bethesda launcher. Fuck that. Like I'm already, like, I was like, okay, it's they're publishing the game, so it's fine, but I'm still like, our Bethesda launcher's so garbage. It doesn't even have a fucking add friend feature. What the fuck? Yeah, we're just gonna make our own launcher because we want all the revenue. We're gonna make our own storefront and launcher, but we're not gonna add a fucking basic function to add friends. So now, if I want to play online with my friends, I cannot add them as a friend and invite them to a session. Nope. What I have to do is queue up in Matchmaker at the same time as my friends. Pray to the fucking lords that we enter the same match. And only then I can add him as a favorite and invite him afterwards. This is incredibly fucking dumb. I can't believe how fucking prehistoric that shit is. And I'm genuinely mad because of that. Bethesda just makes me mad. Like, any complaints regarding Doom Eternal were pretty much like, fuck Bethesda. With maybe the exception being some performance issues that I think probably got solved. I didn't have any crashes last night, which is good. It might have been the actions I've taken on my PC to make things work better. I mean, I should have probably immediately restarted my PC after the driver update. But like the fucking Bethesda support being useless. No cloud saving feature, which pretty much caused me to replay the whole fucking game. And now no friend add feature. Just imagine in 2020 not being able to invite your friend to an online game, but you have to find each other through matchmaking. 2020.
Lap 4.
Ouch. Could be. I did hear things about a new live album coming out. Although I'm not the biggest fan of live albums, but no. They are cool, I guess. Like, I don't mind them, but they obviously never will get me as hyped as a regular album. What the fuck is this car doing behind me? How did he catch up? Probably me fucking up my whole car. I'm barely gonna profit if I'm like losing $40,000 every race. Man, every time I'm in... Fuck you. Anytime I'm in first gear, I just fucking lose all my grip. It's ridiculous. I just feel right away when I'm in first gear. Fuck off, you fucking Diablo. Probably all the fucking damage I have on my car. Jesus fuck, man. See, I'm just getting fucking overtaken because of the fucking garbage slippery road. Let's do 8 fucking laps on the slippery ass track. Should I use the... Fuck it, I'm gonna use the fucking... shortcut. That you can barely use because of trees, but you can still use it if you teleport. back to the road. Speedrun strat. Yeah,
Lap 6.
as far as DLC for Eternal goes, it says there's 2 DLCs coming in year 1. So hopefully that'll be within 2020, but I think it's probably year 1 as in year since release. But I'm still hoping 2020. And I'm really curious about the DLCs. Genuinely. And as far as the master levels, they claim that they're just going to be added regularly, so I'm all happy about that. I just wish there was like a more like a checklist, like it would state in the game that you've completed it, like your score. Just like it says for all your other levels. Alright, time for another shortcut, boys. Oh, we got through this time. I did it. I did it. I did not hit the tree. Speedrun strats. Oh my god, the steering is getting worse and worse. Feels like I'm driving a Bugatti Veyron now.
Best lap. Lap 7.
My poor left suspension. And the worst thing is these guys are catching up to me. I was like 9 seconds ahead. He's on 4 or 5 now, but it was 4 just a moment ago. Don't go in first gear. Never go in first gear in this game. You will just have no grip. Boom, we go to 13-second gap. Or it's not even having no grip, but it's like your wheel is just constantly spinning. It's like you're constantly like oversteering. Which is very weird, because you'd think the revs would just max out. But for some reason... See, it's just oversteer real quickly. It's terrible. Scrape that bottom.
Final lap.
Even my engine has light damage. Time 6-second gap. Or maybe I can nail the shortcut again. There we go. 15 seconds. Man, I'm getting too much pain of using my middle finger for the triggers. It's this. It's this. This is the way I'm holding, right? Look. See? I hold my controller like this. Here's a trigger. And there's the shift. So this hurts my hand having this spread here. That's why I don't like about the Xbox controller with shifting. Or using the triggers in general with manual shifts. So what I'd normally do is I'd use the stick on the PS controller and then shift with this. This I can. I cannot do this, but I can do that because this just gives me pain. Problem is these sticks on the PlayStation are comfortable. The Xbox is not comfortable in that regard because of, you know, the whole thingies has like these sharp edges that hurts my fingers as well, my thumbs. So I'm probably gonna do is like put my gear shifts on A and B or something. Well, sadly my PS3 controller is broken. I can use my PS2 controller though, but I'm too lazy at the moment. Plus, they usually don't have as many compatibilities with games. I'm probably just gonna change my shifting buttons. Oh man, look at all this damage. 54k. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna change my shifts to B and A. Honestly. So we can go to controllers. And then let's see, shift up. Right, that'll be B. Shift down will be A. And that means handbrake. I mean, I'm barely using that, but that could be a right thingy. Everything. Apparently B did nothing. That hopefully, so now I'll just be accelerating with the triggers because I can't accelerate with the stick because that hurts my thumb on the Xbox because of the edges just being sharp. Because I usually push like more like this rather than this. I don't find it comfortable to use the controller like this, the stick. So I mostly do like that. And then this part that puts pressure gets hurt very easily. And I don't have that because of the smooth top that the PS3 sticks have. So yeah. Let's see if this will be better.
2, 1, go!
Because I've played like this during like some of the Colin McRae games. Shifting with those buttons. Oh, that's not good. Gotta get used to having grip again. It's a lot satisfying to shift with these buttons, though. I just love the shoulder buttons to shift with, because they remind me of paddle shifts in real cars. Or not paddle shifts, but like the things they have. I'm not sure if they're paddle shifts or not. Probably something different, but. Meanwhile, this game still gives me a hard time with shifting, purely because the engine sounds are not consistent enough. Look at the grip difference I have now when driving on a regular road, though. There's a world of difference compared to driving on the icy road.
Lap 2.
I mean, this is fine. But now my problem is, in other games, how would I use Nitro now? So if, for example, I would be playing the crew. Accelerating with the triggers. Braking and reversing with the other trigger. And then A and B for shifting. Would I use X for Nitro, maybe? I guess that could be a thing. Or Y. But then again, that would not allow me to shift properly. No, I can't use X. Actually, I cannot use X for Nitro. Because using nitro means you're accelerating, means you need to shift. At least shift up. So I can't hit X and B at the same time. I guess Y would be doable. With Y, I would still be able to hold that button and shift up. It would be a bit tedious, I think. It would all be so much easier if I could just use my other stick. Because the only downside of using a stick for accelerating is that you cannot use your brake and accelerator at the same time, because you cannot put your stick upwards and downwards at the same time. But that's usually something unnecessary in race games. Mostly you do burnouts for that kind of shit. Oh shit. Looked at World War Z game before and was interested. Now I noticed it was in the Epic Game Store. Didn't pay much attention to it. And now it's free, entire platform is a joke. Oh yeah. New free games for the Epic Game Store. I didn't even know if I checked it all today, did I? Or like the entire week. I gotta claim my free games. Let's quickly do that. Get free games, get free shit. 3 free games at the moment. Let's take a look. Let's open the Epic Games Store. Preparing the Epic Games launcher. Figment, World War Z, Terminator X. There's so many good free games. Like, I will give credit. Like, they actually give good free games. I really don't know if I checked all week at all because of Doom Eternal. World War Z. For mature people only, don't worry. Wait, when did World War Z come out? What's the release date of that game? Was it like last year or something? 2 years ago, okay. No, it was last year. Look, April 16th, 2019. It's not even a year old. GG. Alright, what else we got? We got a game called Figment. Looks like an indie title. Looks pretty fun. Reminds me a bit of what's that one game? It's like another indie game that had like a top view like that. Fuck, I forgot the name. Total Biscuit made a video on it as well. We got Tormentor X Punisher. Ooh, that's some cool artwork, actually. I like that. Not seeing screenshots, but the artwork looks cool. I like that. But if I look at my game library, honestly, there's a lot of good games. Like, I've never installed any game on the Epic Game Store yet. But, like, hold on. What games do I have? Aztez. Kingdom Come Deliverance. That came out like a year ago as well. Ticket to Ride. Carcassonne. Farming Simulator 19. The Bridge, Observer, A Short Hike, Abzu, Alan Wake, American Nightmare, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Ape Out, something, Axiom Verge, Bad North, Batman, a bunch of Batman games. Celeste, I heard good things about. Conarium, Costume Quest, Darksiders 2 and 1, Enter the Gungeon, Everything, Feria, which is a free-to-play game, by the way, as far as I know. Fez, Figment, For Honor. That was, like, not that old of a game. Fork Knife, that's already free-to-play. Gnog, Gunner, Hello Neighbor, Horace, Hyperlight Drifter, Inner Space, Inside, Into the Breach, Jotun Valhalla Edition, Last Day of June, Layers of Fear, Lego Batman, 3 Lego Batman games, and Limbo. And that's a fuck ton of games, and they're actually, like, pretty good. Like, some are even AAA games, so. But yeah, that's just me, just claiming free games on the Epic Games Store, and not spending money, because only recently the store got a fucking shopping cart. Believe it or not. I wonder if I should get the console versions of the Need for Speed games. Like the old ones, like first 5 or so Need for Speed games. But this version of High Stakes I'm playing now runs so smooth. But I had to, like, patch it and shit, and using some kind of video driver that emulates a Voodoo card or some shit like that. But yeah, I was talking about the control scheme. So I preferably use the stick to accelerate, which only gives the downside of not being able to accelerate and brake at the same time, but it's never really a moment for you to need to do that. And I guess there's a tiny time delay, like a microsecond, where, like, you cannot instantly brake like you can with your other hand, your other finger, I mean. Like, I can start braking as soon as I let go of accelerator with the triggers, but with the stick you go down, and then there's a microsecond where the stick is in the neutral state before it goes down to brake. But that literally is like the most minuscule time difference ever. I guess currently the oh yeah, and like one thing as well, it frees up a lot more key space when you use only your thumb for accelerating and braking, whilst using the triggers or L2 and R2 on the PlayStation, you're basically using 2 fingers. Or even, in my case, it's more than 2 fingers. Is that true? Well, Not entirely. I never really use my middle finger much. Anyway.
Lap 6.
But yeah, it's like use 2 fingers for accelerating and braking versus only using 1 finger, and then you've got a lot more space to do other things. And shifting, I guess shifting you could theoretically do with 1 finger. Like you could theoretically do R1 to shift up and then R2 to shift down or something. I don't know how comfortable that would be though. I guess it wouldn't be that bad on the PlayStation controller. On an Xbox controller, I can see it being... Well, at least on the PS3 controller, I don't see it being annoying because they're both just regular buttons. On the PS4 controller, however, R2 also acts like a... No, actually PS3 as well has a very sensitive R2 button. Oh, I'm wrong. Still prefer the PS2 controller the most. My controller was so perfect. I also think the asymmetrical design is weird on the 360. I mean, I understand there's been a lot of other weird designs. I mean, the GameCube controller is asymmetrical as well. And don't even get me started on the Nintendo 64 controller. But it's like... I guess it depends per game if you use the A, B, X, and Y buttons more or the other stick. Oh man, doing 8 laps is long. Probably need some sugar to not fall asleep. And you know what they say, sleeping and driving is not a good combination.
That's your best lap. Congratulations. You placed first.
Fucking hooray. I have some chocolate eggs right here. Oh, not that many anymore. Fuck. Oh no, there's only 2 with peanut butter left. Fuck. No, I need more peanut butter eggs. So the repair is 37k. Alright, that's least I had to pay for a race repair now. So it took me an hour to finish 3 races. Nice. Three. Alright, let me just get this other chocolate egg open. At least these are a lot easier to open than the other ones I had. Chocolate eggs are pretty good if they're like good ones like these. Filled to the brim with shit. Good thing I had that chocolate in my mouth. Because I could have made a real fool out of myself, because I was about to say how well I know this track, but then I crashed horribly. So it's a good thing I wasn't saying that. Yeah. Oh, that was a way better angle on that jump. Man, I really just wish this game had just a more better, like being able to hear the revs of the engine a lot better. I just cannot hear very well when to shift compared to other games. I'm relying way more on looking at the rev counter compared to other racing games.
That's your best lap, lap 3.
This is gonna be a very expensive race again. At least this track is a lot shorter. It's not a 2+ minute track. So I believe there's like a beer brand called Corona. Not sure if it's regular beer or like sweet beer or something. I'm not sure. I never had it. I think. But people are literally afraid of drinking that. Purely because of the name. It's fucking funny. Really? I mean, hell, I'd be more likely to buy it now, not because of the price reduction, but just because of the name is a nice meme. To be like, hey, I'm like drinking Corona. Like if... It sucks that I don't want to go to the store because I'm like, don't want to risk getting coughed on. But, if I'd had the chance, I'd definitely buy Corona. Just for the memes. It was pretty funny as well looking at Rally Mexico while the whole coronavirus shit was happening. And they actually had sponsors of Corona beer everywhere. So you saw like these banners and shit with just Corona on it, people drinking it. They even like mentioned it like that. Before even mentioning the virus, the commentators were like, there's like some people in the crowd drinking nice Corona. It's like before the virus was even mentioned, and then later on Saturday they were like, oh, Sunday's being cancelled because of the virus outbreak shit, and well, it's gonna end on Saturday. Lap 6. Oh, Jeebus. Look at that suspension damage. Jeez, look at all the damage. Like the body and steering is ridiculously damaged as well. Oh, I'm about to lap some pleb. Who dis? Ferrari F50? Oh, that's the Ferrari F50. Hello, pleb. Where did you learn to drive? You might even lap that second pleb. Not too far away. I see his smoke trails. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to lap him. Oh, there's another pleb in front of him. Hi, pleb. What you doing in your shitty F50s? Oi. Oh my god, I'm like in a minute 17 lead. 1.5 minute on like the last guys. It would be super sweet if I could lap the entire fucking group, but I don't think that'll happen. Fuck. Blue flag, motherfucker. Let me pass. There's the rest. If I could drive better, I would be able to pass them all, but I don't think I drive well enough. Well, actually. Get out of the way, pleb. There we go. We've lapped the entire grid. And not anymore. Fuck. They keep driving in the way. Like, see, every time I want to pass them, they just go in front of me. That's super annoying. So I gotta do a lap extra. Fuck! That's a train. Hello, train. Did I just go through the train or something?
You've won the race.
That's a lot of damage. $53K. Am I even gonna profit?
All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
God damn it, CJ. Please don't tell me this is another snow race. I believe it will be. Snowy Ridge. That does not promise a lot.
Three, two, one, go.
Yep, no grip. Fuck off! Fucking hell, dude. Instant garbage. And it's not even just no grip, you just have understeer to the max, which is so annoying. I hate driving with understeer. It's literally tedious. Okay. I didn't calculate the points, so I don't know how many races I still need to win. But I know there's one more race to go.
Lap 2.
This is terrible. I mean, I'll gladly take a third place. Oh, that was a clean overtake. I mean, I'm struggling with lower class cars purely because of the fucking shitty snow and ice. Because they apparently get all the grip in the world. It's gonna be a long and annoying race, fuck.
Best lap, lap 3.
Fuck! Man, I hate these snow things. This literally ruins the game. This game is fun with the exception of the fucking understeer bullshit on so-called slippery roads. You don't get understeer on a slippery road. Fucking Christ, that's dumb. I literally do not see them struggle. Wait, that Lambo, that yellow Lambo is in third. Wow. Thought I was first. I also absolutely hate when you touch another car, you just lose all control. It's absolutely annoying. What the fuck was that oversteer for? My car suddenly had oversteer there. What the fuck? See, this is the balance. You get a normal track, I lap everyone, no problem. I get a shitty snow track and boom, I'm in last place all the time. Sounds like very much balance. Imagine being a player who struggles to even win normal races. Just imagine how horrible it would be to win these. I feel so bad for those people.
Lap 5.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Fuck off. I hate this track so much. Any track that is slippery. Or not slippery, any track that just nerfs your steering capabilities. Seriously, man, what is this fucking dumb handling? Understeer because of fucking wet road. Fuck off with your shitty physics, man. Every time I can't fucking do this fucking shit track. This track sucks so much fucking dick. Holy Christ, dude. There's just no way this AI is fucking cheating, man. They do not get any fucking speed penalty on this shitty road. Meanwhile, I'm just getting all this fucking shit understeer. So fucking retarded. Just impossible to maintain any speed. This is just literally no fucking steering at all. Meanwhile, they all go fast like fucking... Swear to God, if I'm not able to finish this, I'm just gonna quit the game forever. Like, if I can't win the championship, I don't know how many points I need, but I've won every race except this one. This one I'm gonna be last for sure. Fuck off! Like, I'm in a higher class car as well. This makes no fucking sense. And yes, I know I have a trillion fucking damage, but that's because of the shit fucking garbage understeer you get during these races. Of course I'm gonna damage the fuck out of my whole car. But the AI doesn't give a shit. They get full control. They make no mistakes, get no damage. Fuck off. You just know there's no balance, that I'm able to fucking lap every single car in a normal race, but when it's like a bullshit snow race, you suddenly can't even fucking win. You know there's no balance. You know there's obviously something wrong with the fucking snow races. What a waste of time. This whole fucking race. Get out of my fucking way. AI is so obnoxious as well. Like, they magically keep moving in front of you whenever you fucking try to overtake them. They just zip from left to right and without losing any speed whatsoever. Finally done with this garbage track. Fuck this.
You placed 7th.
Yeah, 7. Good job. Suck a dick. 4 points.
3, 2.
$10 million repair as well. 60k. Fuck that. Oh my god, that was the most terrible fucking garbage race ever. That literally gave me a fucking headache. I'm not joking, my head is literally aching. Fuck. Oh, no, another fucking snow race. Fuck off. Please tell me it's not snowing.
3, 2.
Doesn't look like it. So hopefully I actually have grip. It is night though. Got fucking pushed from behind. Right, it does look like I have normal grip. But these assholes keep fucking pushing me because they're fucking dumb. Fucking garbage AI. See how they ram into me? I was beside him and he rams into me. I'm literally driving beside him and he stares into me like a fucking retard. That's what I hate about old school racing games. AI that just ignores you on the road. Same problems were with the Toka games. Same problem was with so many old games. Just the AI ignores you, treats you as another piece of the road, so they will crash into you. Again, I'm playing against lower class cars. And I can't pass them because the fuckers keep ramming into me. For fuck's sake! Stop blocking. Just let me fucking pass. Jesus Christ. Just again, constantly getting blocked. Fuck off. This track is also so ridiculously long. That was 1 lap. Almost 3 minutes. That was 3 minutes. Gotta do 8 fucking laps on this garbage. Christ almighty, dude. Fuck off! Christ! This dude. See? I move beside him, he moves in front of me. You saw that. Again. You just cannot safely pass these assholes because they will just ram you. Holy fuck. Terrible AI. See? Again. Every time I go to the left, I go beside them and they will just fucking steer in front of me, cutting me off. Can't believe I'm struggling here. It's because of the fucking dumb shit AI rams. And the cuts. And the more crashes I get into as a result, the more damage I get, the harder it's getting for me every time as well. And I have to take so much fucking distance from these fucking assholes, because if I am too close to them, they will just ram me. It just fucks up the whole fucking experience. Jesus Christ. See, again, I try to overtake, he just fucking cuts me off. Every fucking time, it's the same fucking shit. Such garbage AI. Literally at the mercy of starting far enough and overtaking everyone at the start. Because when you're behind, you're just not overtaking enough assholes. They will just fucking push you off the road. And my car is like 10 million times faster than theirs. But you literally cannot get past them because... See, again, he cuts me off. It's like playing with... it's like playing online. Constantly blocking. The main difference is, if you'd block realistically, you would lose speed over that. So it would cost you, but these guys are not losing speed for moving left and right. Because it's AI that's like, you can see they're wiggling left and right, no problem. See? And I get rammed up the ass. Oh, this is the dude in first. If I overtake him, I'm not gonna have to deal with these assholes anymore. And even when he makes a mistake, he blocks me. He will ram me sooner or later. I know this fucker will.
Lap record, lap 4.
3 fucking minutes. And we're not... Jeez, I'm not even halfway this fucking race yet. All that trouble with climbing into first position, and that took forever. Wow, it sucks all my steering is damaged as fuck. This track is too long.
You beat the lap record, lap 5.
Wow. Not sure how I beat the lap record, but okay. Oh man, I'm only on lap 5. Fuck my life. Whose idea was it to do 8 laps on this track? It's like 3 fucking minutes.
You beat the lap record. Lap 6.
Nice, I beat the lap record again. And that with a heavily damaged car. There goes the record improvement.
Lap 7.
Yep. It was like less than a second from my previous time. Rip. Got a almost 40-second gap. See, I'm like so much faster. Looking at that gap, it's incredible. Well, for some reason they wouldn't let me pass them. $45. Okay. Oh, finally getting into the final lap, Jesus.
It's the final lap.
My last chance to improve my lap record. Oh, that was close. That was a bit of a fucked up turn. Finally done with this fucking shit race.
Congratulations, you placed first.
Jesus fuck. Ugh.
3, 2.
Fuck.
Congratulations! You have successfully completed this circuit. You have been awarded the gold medal.
I was really afraid there for a second. Oh my god.
To the next circuit.
Jesus fuck. 2 hours to complete that. That's unfucking real. I barely made any profit. I like 500,000 before that, so I made like 70k, more or less. I made 70,000 profit, more or less. Good job. Because all the fucking repair costs. Jesus fuck. Jesus. 4 laps. Fucking joking. Not as bad as 8, but it's still bad. I don't even want to know what the final fucking thing is. Enough of that. Holy fuck, that absolutely broke me. Jesus. That broke me hard. That even gave me a slight headache. Just the fucking ice road tracks, man. Fuck those. Those are the worst.